Hello and welcome to grammar class. Today's topic is position and order of adjectives. As you know, an adjective is a word that describes or qualifies a noun or a pronoun. In other words, an adjective gives us some information about a person or place or a thing. Now, if an adjective is placed right before the noun it describes in the sentence, it is called an attributive adjective. For example, in the sentence, a strong man can defend himself, strong is an adjective that describes the noun man. And since the adjective strong is placed right before the noun man to describe it, it is an attributive adjective. In the sentence, I help poor people, the adjective poor is placed before the noun people to describe it. So, poor is also an attributive adjective. So, an attributive adjective comes right in front of the noun it describes in the sentence. However, if an adjective comes after the noun it describes in the sentence and forms a part of the predicate or the verb, it's called a predicative adjective. For example, in the sentence John is strong, the adjective strong has come after the noun John, and as the subjective complement, it is a part of the predicate. So, strong is a predicative adjective in this sentence. As you know, there are different kinds of adjectives in English grammar, and some adjectives are used attributively only. I mean, these adjectives are placed only before the nouns they describe in the sentence. Numeral, quantitative, demonstrative, possessive, distributive, emphasizing, and exclamatory adjectives are always used attributively. Now see some examples of different kinds of adjectives used attributively. In the first sentence, he has much money, the quantitative adjective much is placed before the noun money. In the sentence, they have 3 cars, the numeral adjective 3 is used attributively before the noun cars. In the next sentence, the demonstrative adjective this is used attributively before the noun tree. In the fourth sentence, the distributive adjective each is used attributively before the noun boy. And then in the sentence, she has misplaced her book, the possessive adjective her is also attributive because it has come before the noun book. In the next sentence, the emphasizing adjective on is used attributively before the noun eyes. And in the last sentence, the exclamatory adjective what has come before the noun nonsense, so it's also attributive. So from these examples, we understand that all these kinds of adjectives are always used attributively. However, proper adjectives which are made from proper nouns may be used both attributively and predicatively. For example, in the sentence, this is an Italian dish, the proper adjective Italian has come before the noun dish, so it's an attributive adjective here. But in the sentence, this dish is Italian, the same proper adjective Italian has come after the noun dish and is a part of the predicate, hence it's a predicative adjective in the second sentence. But what about qualitative or descriptive adjectives? Well, there are 3 classes of qualitative adjectives. Some qualitative adjectives are attributive only. They are always used attributively. Some other qualitative adjectives are predicative only. They are always used predicatively. And we have yet another class of qualitative adjectives that are used both attributively and predicatively. Adjectives made from material nouns are always used attributively. For example, in the sentence, he has a cotton shirt. Cotton is a material noun used as an adjective to describe the noun shirt. So it's used attributively here. Also, the adjectives made from the names of directions are used attributively. For example, in the sentence, the western countries are rich, the adjective western is used attributively. And in the sentence, he lives in a southern state, the adjective southern is also attributive. In addition, when present participles are used as adjectives, they are always used attributively. In the sentence I have a walking stick, the present participle walking has come before the noun stick to describe it. So it's an attributive adjective here. But remember, when past participles are used as adjectives, they are mostly used predicatively. For example, in the sentence, he is disappointed, the past participle disappointed has come after the pronoun he to describe it. The past participle disappointed is the subjective complement of the sentence here. It's a part of the predicate, so it's a predicative adjective. Moreover, some special qualitative adjectives such as asleep, alive, ill, awake, afraid, alike, alone, etc. are always used predicatively. Remember, these qualitative adjectives are never used attributively or before the nouns they describe in the sentence. For example, the snake is still alive, he is ill, he is afraid, and so on. We don't use alive, ill, afraid, and the other above mentioned qualitative adjectives before the noun they describe in the sentence. In this video, we are talking about the position of adjectives. So if a noun is qualified by two adjectives, they are separated by a comma and the more important adjective is placed near the noun. For example, a little sick boy was weeping. Here the two attributive adjectives describing the boy are little and sick, separated with a comma. But the sickness of the boy is more important here, so the adjective sick is closer to the noun boy. The cute little baby smiled at me. The two attributive adjectives modifying the noun baby here are cute and little. But the adjective little is more important to describe the baby, so it's closer to the noun. However, if two equally important adjectives qualify a noun attributively, they are joined by and the longer adjective is closer to the noun. In the sentence, it was a long and tiresome journey. The two attributive adjectives long and tiresome describe the noun journey. And obviously, the longer adjective tiresome is placed closer to the noun journey. Similarly, in the sentence, Tom is a tall and handsome man, the two attributive adjectives tall and handsome, both equally important, describe the noun man. But since handsome is a longer word, it's placed closer to the noun. In some well-known phrases, adjectives always come after the noun. For example, time immemorial, God Almighty, chairman-elect, etc. Again, the adjective Almighty comes after the noun God to describe it. Likewise, as a title, some adjectives are used after the noun they are used for. For example, Alexander the Great, Louis the Pious. Up next, we have appositive adjectives. When two or more descriptive adjectives or adjective phrases are placed right after the noun they describe, for the sake of emphasis, they are called appositive adjectives. Appositive adjectives or adjective phrases are joined by and or but and set off by commas. For example, in the sentence, our soldiers, fearless and resolute, marched ahead. The two appositive adjectives, fearless and resolute, emphatically describe the soldiers. In the sentence, my brother, honest and hardworking, is liked by all. The appositive adjectives, honest and hardworking, emphatically describe the qualities of my brother. So, appositive adjectives are used after the noun for emphasis. In the last example, the adjective phrases rich in natural resources and strong in manpower come after the noun country to describe it. So remember, appositive adjectives are placed right after the noun they describe for emphasis. Up next, I am going to explain the order or sequence of adjectives. When multiple adjectives of different kinds precede a noun to describe it, they are placed in a specific sequence or order in the sentence. And the order or sequence of adjectives is now on your screen. At first, we use the determiner or the determinative, followed by the adjective of quality. Next, we place the adjectives of length or shape or size. Thereafter comes the adjective of color, followed by the adjective of origin. The adjective of material noun comes next, finally followed by the adjectives denoting type and purpose of the noun successively. For example, he bought a lovely round gold watch. The article A comes first, followed by the adjective of quality lovely, and then comes the adjective of shape round, and then the adjective of material noun gold before the noun watch. In the next example, the demonstrative determiner these comes first, followed by the adjective of quality shiny, then the adjective of shape long, then the adjective of color black, and then the adjective of material noun leather before the noun shoes. The third example is no different. In the fourth example, the determiner to comes at first, followed by the adjective of quality excellent. In the absence of other types of adjectives, we have the adjective of type public next, and finally we have the adjective of purpose swimming to describe the noun pools. But remember, this sequence or order of adjectives is generally followed, it's not strictly fixed. That's the end of today's class. If you liked the video, please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos. Thank you so much.